Hey YouTube, no time, no see. I meant to say long time no see. So I'm gonna hop right into it. Let's start off with a reading for Scorpio. Hope you guys are doing good. This is a general reading. Trying to keep it basic, but for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or if you're messing with someone who's a Scorpio, or if this just resonates with you and you clicked on it, Scorpio, please. Okay. So you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo here. So Virgo is definitely the sign of service, right? The sign of like this real like humble version like figure, this real giver, you know what I mean? But it's looking like they're saying nothing will come through this situation. Well, nothing will come of this situation with the void moon. So perhaps you're being given in the situation, Scorpio, whereas it's like nothing's gonna come from it. Yeah, see? What do you need to release here? 111 on the clock. It says work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So what fears? You may have a fear of ending situations where conclusions are within reach. You may have a fear of endings, right? Because of not being sure what happens next, or maybe even feeling like a failure because something came to an end. Okay. Don't let pride get in your way. This can also be, sometimes we always think about, a person, place, or thing being released, but maybe it's a mindset that's being released as well, right? Maybe it's a mindset that has to do with something that is fearful for you, something that you are afraid to keep pushing on. But they're letting you know conclusions are within reach and you're very close to achieving your goals, Scorpio. Okay. Be bold to make the first move and a personal issue reaches resolution. So in this pre-spread, Scorpio, I think that we're basically getting here is that you are putting a lot into, maybe a lot of thought into a situation, a lot of action into a situation, and it calls for you to kind of pull back a little bit because you forcing it forward is not going to bring anything from it. Instead of forcing, what you could actually do is release any type of negativity attached to it, whether that's you believing it's not going to happen, whether that negativity is in the form of a person, place, or thing. Whatever that is, if this reading is for you, then you'll know that the conclusions are within reach. You know what I mean? Work through the fears that you had, and don't allow your pride to get in your way. Sometimes when people think about pride, they simply think about like, being haughty and being egotistical pride, but pride and ego can also be like being afraid to try something because thinking that you're going to fail at it, thinking that you're not going to be the best at it. So just rather than not even go through the embarrassment or go through the disappointment, the perceived disappointment of a situation, okay? And which can also lead us to this part right here that's telling you that you're good enough. Okay, Scorpio. So let's go ahead and get a tarot spread. A home situation might be turning out really well for some of you. Maybe a new place or even a job situation. We got the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck. So look, Scorpio, new beginnings with the Fool card here. So again, we'll be talking about things that need to be released and whatnot. So we have the Fool card here. You're in the energy of the Fool card. So what could be a challenge here? And you have the Sun card. And the Sun card is usually the most happiest card in the deck. So when you see it in the challenge position, I look at it more as illumination to something, exposure to something, something coming to light, something coming to recognition. It looks kind of scoldy to me though. So let's just see. On the soul level, we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords on the soul level, it's pretty good because the King is a high level swords energy. It's talking about crown chakra. You're talking about being able to communicate and comprehend messages. Butterflies may be important to someone. Okay, so in the recent past, you have the Knight of Wands energy here. So someone could have moved, actually made a physical move, jobs, houses. Someone could have made an impulsive decision, one night stand, something like that. Someone could have gotten really angry about something. Someone could have made a quick purchase. So we'll clarify that more. So crowning the reading, we have the King of Cups. So you have the King of Cups at the top, crowning, and the King of Swords at the bottom for the soul level. So what's crowning is just basically keeping your emotions stable, balanced, fluid, mature. Okay. And in the near future energy, you have the Eight of Wands. So that is quick energy. Quick moving energy. Could also be a conversation coming in, right? Could have something to do with that illumination with the Sun card there. So let's clarify. So Scorpio, in the full energy, things just started flying. You had the Sun and the Page of Cups, by the way. So the full. The Fool, clarified by the Fool. So new beginnings, Scorpio. New beginnings all the way around. That's such a beautiful, dope energy. The Sun. You have the Six of Pentacles. So what's being illuminated here? See, I feel like this is what we were talking about in the pre-spread. It might be realizing the illumination that you're not getting what you're receiving. The illumination that the reciprocity is not there. In a situation, and with this new beginning that you have going on, it's like, who wants to start a new beginning with that same old energy, especially if it's like illuminating the fact that something is not right. Okay, on a more positive side, this could be illuminating someone's real value in your life, right? You're starting this new beginning, you're going off on this new adventure, whatever it be, and it may be illuminated to you at this time who's really for you, or maybe the challenge is that you really can't tell in this new beginning who is there for you. Maybe this new beginning entails you having a lot of things that would be beneficial for people to be around you, and so you can't quite decide who is being authentic, who is reciprocating, right? So let's see. We have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, clarified by the Ace of Wands energy here. So this is good because I feel like what this means is that you're getting divine guidance, right? High level energy with the Swords energy, being able to communicate and comprehend through your crown chakra, and then being able to take that comprehension and actually formulate it into some type of idea, some type of new venture with that Ace of Wands energy to go with that full energy that you're in. Okay, so you got the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Swords. So you might have got clear on something and made a move. Got clear on something and made a move again, whether that's a physical move, job, household, some type of move involving a state of mind. Could really be that with the Ace of Swords here. Right? I just want to further get that. Let me just get a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that this Ace of Swords energy was basically because you got the Six of Swords there, right? So it could have been about some type of transitioning, some type of mind play. Some of the people watching may be really like used to up and running when something doesn't go well. Of just making really impulsive decisions, so to speak. Okay, so there may have been some growth with that as of late and getting some clarity on that in the recent past. Okay, so the King of Wands fell out on his own on top of the King of Swords. So now we got 3 of the 4 kings out. The only king that we don't have out at this point is the King of Pentacles. That's the only thing we don't have out is the King of Pentacles. Every other king is out here. And so for some people, it may actually be 3 different masculines involved. But for others of you, it's like you're really taking on this very masculine, get it done energy in so many areas. And I feel like you are conjuring up like to get to that King of Pentacles energy, especially with the Emperor here. Right, you're taking control of all facets, not really waiting for nobody to do anything for you. Maybe that's the illumination here with the 6 of Pentacles, right? Realizing that you can't, like, that you're not gonna wait for it, or realizing who really has been that. But that's a challenge for some reason. We're gonna get into that. Okay, so let's see. What is the King of Cups? I got thrown off by that King of Wands throwing out. Look, the King of Swords at the it's so much masculine energy here. With the World card. Closing cycles, holding your own emotional stability. I'm telling you, I feel like you look. King of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles, yeah. So I feel like, Scorpio, you're really getting things in order to solidify something. And I feel like it's going to happen quick. I feel like there's definitely a move one way or another with both the Knight of Wands and the 8 of Wands out. And some like nurturing and clarity for sure. Nurturing and clarity for sure. The Queen of Cups just popped out, by the way. Yep. The Emperor and the Queen of Wands. This is about your stability, and I feel like it's about really illuminating what's feeding you, what's not, what needs to be cut, what you're feeding too much into. And with all of these very dominant, very stable, very providing, very secure energies, the King of Swords, you didn't have many feminine energies out here, which lets me know that you're not necessarily in a state of receiving from like a whole different bunch of people right now or anything like that. Anything coming from you is big, it's big energy, big universe energy, big manifesto energy. And you're co-creating with the universe right now, and it's amazing because in the near future it's just very quickly going to bring you this energy here of the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. And you know, the 7 of Pentacles, these are seeds that have been planted, and I feel like it's so he already has this harvest here, but it's like he's almost doing some type of healing magic in this picture. You know, that's safe at the root. At the root of it, it's something lucrative, and it's coming up, and it has sprouted just a bit. But I feel like things go really fast. Something that you planted, and things go really fast. Let's get you a chakra card. Okay, so look, have faith. Have faith. And I don't know what you would really need that for. I guess as far as perception is concerned, because this is so much push energy that it's like that might throw you off a little bit. I think we said that in a spread already. Like that push energy. Hold off on that a little bit. Hold off on that push. Because even here with the 7 of Pentacles, like he's not actually touching it. It's like energy is being brought off his hand, like but he's not actually touching it. Like I feel like you have your hands in a lot with the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the King of Wands. Like you're doing, and it's fine. But I think that either some type of communication comes into. Let me see. This is a little bit difficult for me to explain. I see it. It's like something is going to be offered to you. You don't have to, because of the seeds that you've already planted, something's going to be offered to you, and you don't have to work hard for it. And I know it's like a hard concept to wrap your mind around, but believe in the impossible. Blue moon, something that happens once every blue moon. Like I'm telling you, it's like you're not going to have to work for this. It's going to just happen, and your commitment is being tested because you already committed to this. Look, see, it's already been planted. It's already been nurtured. It's harvesting. It's the crops are growing. He's just like doing something, like some tweaking, some nurturing to it. It's magic though. He's not actually touching it. It's energetic. It's energetic. It's energetic. Yeah. Okay. Listen, Scorpio, this is what I want to say to you. The push is going to give minimal results. The idea of surrendering and being more in the feminine, receptive energy is what's going to bring the recognition and the victory. The surrender is what's going to bring the recognition and the victory. The recognition and the victory. I think that's what I want to say. Um, the masculine energy, like you may need to release some of that because it, while it could come across as like you working towards something, it just could be um blocking because it's like you and the universe end up doing this instead of running parallel with each other. Like the surrender energy have you running parallel with the universe, right? The more masculine energy have it more like this, if that makes sense. I hope so. And Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a feminine energy anyway, so you're a little bit out of your element in this. You might think that you know, this is a new beginning for you. So I don't know if this is something that you're not used to, or but I feel like things are going to get easier for you. I feel like this like idea of go will be like minimized, and more like receive will be more highlighted. Okay, so let's get one last card for advice for the Scorpio. Y'all are my first reading in a long time, so it's kind of like all over the place, but I hope that it's helpful for somebody. Nope, I don't want to do that because it's too cards and I really just want one. Alright, so you have determination, which is the number 9. Okay, so it says, my gift to you. It's time to bring your heart back into everything you do, no matter how seemingly mundane. Remember, every act of intention is an act of magic. The determination isn't True determination isn't about force or struggle. It's about grounding yourself in your heart's desire. It's about building natural momentum, one love filled act at a time. Perhaps at the beginning of an endeavor, when you're dealing with inner reluctance or habitual diversions, you may need to assert some will. But once you start moving, the entire universe, including your body, will rise up to meet you, creating a current of support to which you only need to surrender. Soon you will see the connection between every moment of your life and your deepest dreams. So listen to your heart, prioritize the practical or the beautiful, and let go of the rest. It's that simple. Questions for contemplation. Do you tend to feel lost in the mundane, or are you often trying to escape it? Where do you desire more movement in your life? Who might help you burst through the inertia and get moving? If you've lost touch with a dream, find 3 ways to spend time with beauty today. Move your body. If you've been frantically avoiding the practical, choose 3 simple tasks to complete and find the magic in them. Then have a good rest. When do you remember feeling invincible? Write down or doodle what it felt like in your journal. All those little acts done with heart begin to build up an inner momentum that eventually becomes unstoppable. All right, Scorpios, I hope this helps. Little rusty, so um, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.